Well, good morning. It's day 8, Monday, October the 7th. It's 7 a.m. and I'm still in my sleeping bag. We had breakfast and everything, but this is because around 2 a.m. last night the heavens opened up and came hard rain and wind, and it's still raining pretty hard. I have service up here, and the radar seems to suggest that it's going to end or get less strong around 8 a.m. So I'm just gonna sit tight until then, since I only have 6 miles left. But I really want to get to those lodges. We'll see what today holds. Oh man, I've never been so glad to see a sun before. Sheesh. Get into that heated cabin ASAP. Trail
Welcome,
truck.
old man. Hey, there he is. Got some hot coffee. He deserves every bit of that. Yeah. How you feeling, brother?
I'm cooked.
Huh?
Cooked, brethren.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Home sweet home. Can't wait to lay down forever. And ever and ever and ever and ever.
Yeah, you just kind of like connect up with all those little road sections. It doesn't look that bad, but I hate saying that because I've said that before on this trip and then I've just about died, so.
Well, just sitting here in the laundry room waiting for last of some devices to finish charging, because we only have USB solar capabilities in the cabin. But yeah, did around 6 miles today into Coleman. The climb up and over between the saddle between Sugarloaf and Tumbledeck Mountains made me realize that my legs are shot. I'm hoping that this Nero here at Coleman is going to help me get rejuvenated to finish. I know there's not supposed to be as bad a climbs these last 40 miles, but my legs are just over it. Oh man, I'm so glad to have showered, to have washed some stuff and get it cleaner, to get some amazing food. Thank you to Tammy, who works at the office at Coleman State Park. Such an amazingly nice lady. Put our resupply boxes in our cabin beforehand and is gonna put what left over we don't take in the one we're coming back to on Friday. Thank you, thank you. The guys are back at the cabin just chilling. I've been doing more chores because they've had some time off to get stuff situated. But man, in terms of a lesson for day 8 is you can't do life or things in life continuously. You need a break, whether it's time away from work, time away from responsibilities in your relationships or your family, even hiking. You will burn out, as I am feeling now, if you don't have a time to reset and recharge. I think that's a part of the design of this world, with my conviction of there being a creator, and the establishment of Shabbat or Sabbath. You have to take a Sabbath because our creator made it for our good and our benefit. So kind of treating this day as that, and hopefully tomorrow be ready to knock this thing out, starting on our way to Lake Francis. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.
It's pretty out there now.
It is.
It's a good sign. Glad to see that before we go to
Yeah.
bed.
All right, here's the route for day 8. Started there at Panorama Shelter. Actually went up to the summit of, I guess that's Sanguinary Mountain. Then down Sugar Hill Trail. Went up and over the saddle between Sugar Hill Mountain and Tumbledeck Mountain, which was... Nick's laughing about the name, but it was rough with it being so wet from the rain the night before. Took Tumbledeck Mountain Trail down to Coleman State Park, where met Chad and Nick at the lodges.
Trail tribe.
Assemble!
Yeah.
If I hear a loon, I'm gonna cry.
Good morning. It is day 9 on trail, Tuesday, October the 8th. Had a good day and night at Rainbow Cabin at the Coleman State Park. Today we are doing the new rerouted Deadwater section from Coleman to Lake Francis. It should be about 14 miles. with a 1 mile off-trail road walk to Lake Francis campground, where we'll be staying at another cabin. Hopefully the elevation's not too bad. It's not raining at the moment. Pretty mild. I think it's in the low 50s. It's gonna be a good day. Got my trail bros back.
I know. Oh, please.
This is torture. This has to also be one of the 9 levels of hell or something. This might be one of the most frustrating and
nasty 4 mile stretches of trail I have ever done. I have no idea why they're just blazing, grazing the ground up like this. Feels like I'm walking in quicksand. Don't they know I've walked 130 miles already?
Yeah. I'm dead.
I'm dead, but I'm also happy.
Dappy.
Like this. Oh.
What is he walking?
You doing in a pillar? Oh.
Alright, here's the route for day 9. Started here at Coleman State Park. This is a new reroute to get off of a long road walk, kind of circumlocution of Lake Francis State Park. That's the way it was previously. So went up Deadwater Ridge, north and east on Nielsen's Leg. Took lots of road past that up to the inlet, southeast inlet of Lake Francis. This is where it reconnected with the old trail. And then this 4-mile stretch was all that excavated mud disaster that we had to go through, which was so bad. And then went left right before turning right on River Road. Came down there on the blue section to Lake Francis State Park. Well, we're here at the end of, even though it's only 4 o'clock, we're here at the end of day 9. Lake Francis State Park at the Sandy Cabin, the edge of the campground. Went about 15 miles today. Lots of road walking that was real nice along forest and ATV trails. I guess you could call them snowmobile ones too. But the Nielsen's Leg section was very zigzaggy, hard to follow at times. We didn't enjoy that too much. And then, oh my gosh, the Lake Francis Trail. They were doing excavator work. Sue, the Cohos Trail president, let us know this morning before we started, thankfully, to prepare us. But it was just 4 miles of straight mud. It was one of the worst experiences of my life. I got stuck legitimately up to my knees. I think there's some B-roll Nick might let me borrow for me to show you, but Chad had to pull me out. I was caked in it. It was awful. I hope they get it fixed before too many more hikers have to go through that. So glad to be at this cabin though.
I guess a lesson for day 9 would be forgiveness is an act that should be ongoing in one's life, both in giving and receiving to others. Man, when you're doing a thru hike like this, especially with other people, and your body's being pushed to these limits, sometimes you snap and you say and do things that you shouldn't in the moment to others that you care about, and then later, you need to make amends. And I've had to do that twice now with Nick. He's my oldest trail bro, so to speak. Chad met Nick and I a little bit later, but yeah, we had a couple spats, and I had to eat crow and own up and fess up to be like, hey, like, I was in the wrong in saying that, and you didn't deserve to be treated that way. It's hard to do. You have to swallow a lot of pride, but keeping the harmony of the friendship and the tribe is more important. And yeah, just showing that you care someone takes more effort, but it's worth it in the end. So I think the bros are going to shower. I'm going to try to find some water and dry off my soaking wet socks and shoes next to the heater in here, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night.
It's dry. Huh? Pretty dry.
So they better be dry. Dang. It's been a long time since we've worn full rank here.
I wore it today. I won't came and let go. It was great.
Day 10. Day 10. Let's do it.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, October the 9th, day 10 of the thru hike. Had a pretty good night overall in Sandy's cabin here at Lake Francis State Park. Today we've got about 12 miles to get to Tillotson Hut. We skipped breakfast at the cabin this morning. It's a road walk mostly up to Young's store, where we're hoping there'll be hot breakfast and coffee and other goodies we can take with us. It's drizzling right now. Rained all night. We got the rain gear on. Hopefully it'll stop after a while. See what we got in for today. Got a couple big climbs, a couple last climbs of the trip. Thank the good Lord.
Let's go sausage, please. No.
It's gonna be wet shit. Supposed to be wet and cold. It's only 39 this morning.
Yeah, that's about what we figured.
It's currently sleeting on us right now. Got some frozen precipitation bouncing off our heads. Winter's coming up here. All right, boys, we made it to Conversation Rock. What conversation would you like to have right now?
I was just gonna say, I'm all out of things to say.
Let's conversate about how hard this trail has been and how much pain we're in.
I don't think you can put those words on YouTube.
No, oh, strictly off limits. Middle rock. There you go.
Oh boy. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Dry spot. Yeah. We can hear the road.
That's kind of annoying though. Hearing the road.
Yeah.
Here's the route for day 10. Started here at Lake Francis State Park, took the road up River Road, then the Minion Young Trail west to Young Store. We stopped and had breakfast at Happy Corner. Dartmouth Road up. Then we summited Prospect Mountain and then later Covell Mountain with that Ramblewood Link Trail in between. Came up near Round Pond, cut down southwest, and arrived here at Neil Tillitson Hut. All right, we're here at Neil Tillitson Hut. I guess this is, yeah, the end of day 10. We got here around 2:15 p.m. Pushed through the rain and cold and
Sleet.
so yeah, sleet and sloppiness of the trail. Yeah, it's feels so nice to be sitting in a sleeping bag right now, rather than walking, especially with this being the 10th consecutive day. We did, I think, just right over 12 miles. Had a couple decent climbs up Prospect Mountain and Covell Mountain. And this is going to be kind of funny / ironic in terms of a lesson for day 10. Some days there's not a lesson to be learned, and it's just a day you got to get through. And that's what today felt like, with the rain and just body feeling like it's past its end for me, and for all of us, really. Just sometimes you can't find a whole lot of redeeming qualities. I mean, we getting to stop at Young Store is definitely a great way to start the day, and getting here and being in your sleeping bag before it gets started is great. But besides that, you know, we just fought through pain, and got closer to the border, which is our goal. So we're gonna keep relaxing, warming ourselves up, having some food, and hopefully getting lots and lots of sleep with relative low amounts of throbbing pain overnight. So yeah, I guess we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
talking, we need a good fork.
Oh God!
Good fart talk.
Yeah, right in my face.
Splat.
That was a splat.
Bill says keep your poles upright and watch for bullwinkle.
Not a squirt. There's a difference.
Nicking in squirts.
Squirts.
It's like you're gonna be squirting that up after you get
Oh, stop! After you see this, you.
Golly. That's
it's kind of.
How do you quantify the timepiece of the elevation according to Google Maps versus REI Hiker Project and the third wind blowing from the west
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
with rain, sleet, and little bits of blue sky? And I need TP for my bunghole.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Well done, boys.